All right, guys, here for our last examples, we're going to be solving these quadratic functions, like we're going to be doing these applications, but we're now going to be looking at max and min values. So when I'm talking about a maximum or a minimum, I know I want to look for my vertex, but each part of my vertex is unique. So I've got an x and a y value for a vertex, where x is going to be time, and y is going to be a height or a price, okay, in this case. So let's look here. It says Matt owns a company that produces watch bands. The profit in thousands from the watch bands can be represented by the function f of t equals negative 3t squared plus 18t minus 24, where t is the time in weeks. We want to find the max profit the company can earn. So guys, we could do this by converting from standard form to vertex using completing the square. Or we could make it easy on ourselves and just use the axis symmetry formula to find that x value, plug it in to find the y value. So I'm going to go to that method, and I'm going to say that the x value is equal to negative b over 2a, where b is 18 and a is negative 3. This gives me negative 18 divided by negative 6. So I know that the amount of weeks that are going to pass will equal 2 weeks, because this is a time. So anytime I'm looking for x, I'm looking for a time. So it's going to take 2 weeks for the company to reach. And now, guys, look, we're dealing with a negative. Sorry about that, guys. We're dealing with a negative initial value, which means that I'm going to have an inverted parabola. So I know that when I'm looking at this profit model, I'm going to have something that looks like this. So it's going to have a max profit, and then it's going to eventually come down from the max profit, okay? So I am looking for this upper profit, looking for a maximum here. It also tells me, if you read through it, it says what is the maximum profit the company can earn. So we're looking for a max profit. So now I'm going to take that 2 and I'm going to substitute it into the initial formula. So I've got f of 2 equals negative 3 times 2 squared plus 18 times 2 minus 24, where I'm just substituting that value of 2 in everywhere I have a t. In my calculator, I've got negative 3 times 2 squared plus 18 times 2 minus 24. And make sure that you plug everything in correctly. So make sure at that beginning you're using a negative instead of a minus. And let's see here. I see what I did wrong. Hey, guys, I was getting 0 for some reason, but negative 18 divided by negative 6 is not 2. It is actually 3. Sorry about that. Miss Adams messed up. So it's going to actually take 3 weeks for the company to reach its max profit. 2 would be its break-even point. So everywhere I had a t, I'm going to actually replace it with a 3 now. So I got negative 3 multiplied by 3 squared plus 18 times 3 minus 24. And so that is going to give us a maximum profit of $3,000, because remember, it's the profit in thousands. So it should be $3,000 from these watches. So it will take 3 weeks for the company to reach a max profit of $3,000. So you could just put 3 here because we already have that 3 or the thousands included in the words below. So we already have it included in our final sentence. So guys, I want your goal to be able to write a sentence from what it's asking you to do. So we're going to go back and read through that. It says Matt owns a company that produces watch bands. The profit in thousands from the watch bands is represented by this function where time is in weeks. And it's asking for the max profit. So you found how many weeks it took to reach the max profit, and you also found the max profit from the vertex. I want you guys to try the next one.